Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Birdsnest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And today is Make It Monday. And I am here today with a fun new color challenge for you to play along with. So every week I release a brand new challenge on Monday. It can be a sketch challenge or a color challenge, and I invite you to play along and create a project using the sketch or the color combination, and then go over to my Birdsnest Designs page and post your project in the comments below the graphic. So this is the graphic. Let me share it with you right here. Okay, so there we go. Okay, hello TJ, hello Carol, welcome. Okay, so this is the graphic for this week's challenge. So we're using 3 beautiful Stampin' Up! Colors, Azure Afternoon, Calypso Coral, and Crushed Curry. So the challenge is to create a project using those 3 colors. And don't worry if you don't have those exact colors. Just use what you do have that's close and submit your project. I love to see and share all of the creativity that we all create with. So today we are starting off with a brand new bundle, and that bundle feature this week is the Fun on Wheels. Okay, so this is the fun stamp set, and these are the amazing coordinating dies right here. So we'll get into those a bit later when we flip down to the screen. Hi Tina, good morning. So this stamp set is really a lot of fun. I just think it is very different. It's quite detailed. It's got some fun imagery. It's got really great motivational sayings and inspirational sayings. I just love this stamp set. So we're going to play with that this week. And for today's card, we're going to do something different. Well, not different, but something I don't do all that often. But we're going to case the catalog because there's a card in here that I really liked. So we're going to case the format of the card, but we're going to switch the colors so that it matches our color combination this week. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Welcome from Indiana. Thank you for being here. Okay, so if you will have your catalog, your annual catalog handy, then flip to page 90. That's the card that one of the cards that we're going to create today. Hi, Sonia. So we're going to create, I'm getting tongue-tied. It's Monday. Okay, we're going to create one of the cards. We're going to case one of the cards on page 90 of the annual catalog. And so, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now, I do want to remind you that this is the final week to register for my Halloween stamp camp that I'm doing with my friend Michelle from Owl Star Stampers. You have until Friday the 22nd to register for that. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, don't worry. I will come back. I will be back here live later this afternoon, and I'm going to walk through that whole class camp. I'm going to share my projects with you. I'm going to share links with how you register. And you can register from Canada or the US. So you can register in Canada through me or in the USA through Michelle. So stay tuned. Later this afternoon, I will be back live. If you can catch me live when you get the notification, great. If not, catch the replay and you'll be able to see what that stamp camp is all about. Okay, I'm ready to do some stamping. Are you guys? All right, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine was so relaxing. We had a beautiful wedding to attend on Saturday, and it was absolutely gorgeous. The day was just perfect. And then yesterday, I just sort of chilled and relaxed. I should have been working, but I wasn't. I enjoyed just hanging around at home and just, yeah, relaxing. So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend as well. Okay, so let's flip down to the desk. Okay, so I'm going to open my catalog to page 90. Okay, so here is the beautiful bundle that we're going to be using. Fun on Wheels bundle is $68.25 here in Canada. The item number is 161217. And the card we're going to case is right up here, this one right here. So we are going to case this card, but we're going to use the colors in this week's color challenge. Okay, I love all of the cards actually that they've created. They did a really great job with this bundle. So follow along as we get creative with the Fun on Wheels stamp set. So I have here a basic white card base, just a standard one, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in half at 4 1/4. That was a lot of halves. Okay, and then I've got some pieces of basic white, crushed curry, Azure Afternoon, and Calypso Coral. So we're just gonna play along and recreate that card. So aren't those fun? That's this week's color combination. I think those are just so fun together. Do they remind you of something? They do remind me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and fold our card base. And somewhere in here I have a bone folder. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to stamp on a piece of basic white here. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And for colors for today, for ink, I grabbed the 3 colors in our color combination along with basic gray. So we're going to start with basic gray. And I'm going to start with this map image right here. Okay. Now I closed my catalog, so let me pop that open and just see what they've done. I have the vision in my mind, but just so in case I forget what I'm doing here. So we're going to go ahead. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it is fun to case from the catalog, especially when you see a design that really speaks to you. So we're just going to stamp these maps kind of like that. Now I'm not going to clean the stamp or put it away because I may want to add more as we go. But there is our map background. And then I've got a piece here of crushed curry, and I'm going to use basic gray again. And we're going to use "At every turn of life, may you find adventure." I think that is just a really great sentiment. So I'm going to stamp, this is 1 inch wide, this crushed curry. Now I'm hoping that I'm going to get it all on there. Ooh, that's pretty close, isn't it? Let's try on the other side, see if we make it any better. It's hard when when you're trying to stamp on a small piece of cardstock like this with a cling mount stamp. Okay, that one's better. I like that one much better. All right, so then for this, we're going to use this punch here. And oh my goodness, it's just left me what it's called. See if I can find it quickly in this catalog. If anybody's watching that knows what this is called, let me know, because I am drawing a blank. The other one is a pick a banner punch, and this one is called, I can't remember. And I can't find it quickly in the catalog. So I'm going to keep going with the card. If somebody knows what this punch is called and the item code, that would be wonderful if you place that in the comments. All right, so we're just going to slide this in. I'm going to use, no, that's not the one I want to use. I want to use this one over here. Okay, I'm going to flip it over, make sure it's lined up nicely. And I'm going to pop that out. Okay, now I am going to do the other end as well, but I want to get the rest of this done before I proceed to that because I want to make sure how long I'm going to want this. And already I can see that we're going to be doing it a little different than the catalog because I stamped that on the wrong end. But that's okay. That's okay. That's how it rolls. That's how we roll. All right. So now I'm going to take another piece of basic white. This is just a scrap. It's no particular size, but I'm going to stamp with Azure Afternoon. I'm going to stamp this large bicycle. Here on the top. Okay, and then the other color in our combination is Calypso Coral. Here's the punch, TJ, right here. TJ's asking for me to show her the punch. I'm guessing she's looking for the name for me. Okay. All right, and then we're going to take this other small bicycle and we're going to stamp that in Calypso Coral. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys, what do you think of those stamped images? Aren't they fun? Oh, I just love them. Okay, so now we'll get the coordinating dies. Let me show these dies with you. So this one here is going to cut out this large bicycle. Okay. Happy labels. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Happy labels punch. Yes. Okay, and then this one is going to coordinate here with this bicycle. And then just so I can share with you, this here would cut out the skateboard. This one will cut out the scooter. And then this one, you can like build your own bicycle by cutting it out of cardstock. I do apologize for that barking in the background. That would be Lucy, who's being a little bit naughty upstairs, barking at probably the postman. All right, so now we'll go ahead and cut these out. Thanks, Tina. I'm glad you like the color combo. Now, this is like magic, you guys. I don't know. I was watching a video that a fellow demonstrator, Melissa, was doing, and she used this Post-it tape, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to have that. So I did order it off of Amazon. But rather than using Post-its and wasting that whole bit, this is like Post-it tape that holds everything nice and snug in place. All right, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to just stick this dies down. And then I'll bring in our little mini machine here. This is the boho blue one for those of you who are wondering why this is such a pretty color and not just white. It is available in the online exclusive section of my online store. So we're just putting that in with plate number 2, the white one, and then a clear plate, or sorry, plate number 1 is the white one, then a clear plate 2, our paper and dies, and then another clear plate 2. Okay. And we're just going to wheel that through. See how easy this is? Oh, until we get to the end. Now I'll explain why that was a little tougher. So it's a little bit tougher because the die was going this way. If the die had been turned, it would have been not quite so wide and it would have went through just a smidge easier, but it doesn't matter. It can go either way. So then we can just take this tear tape off, and I do save it. I use it repeatedly. I don't just use it once. I'm going to stick that there. And then we have our 2 bicycles. Okay. Oh my goodness. I need a bigger desk for where I do my videos. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting this all together. Now I'm thinking I'm going to have my bicycles sort of like this, and then like this. So maybe like this. It's messing with me because I've done it differently than the one I was casing. But I think that looks cute. But what I am noticing is this piece of white seems too big for me for what we've put on here. So I'm going to quickly, I told you in the beginning it was 4 by 5 1/4, but I'm going to trim it down by 1/4 inch. So I'm going to make it 3 3/4 by 5. I think I'm going to cut off this end, yes. I'm just going to line this up with the 5 inch up here. I do this a lot. I start with a size paper and I get going, and then I think, no, I don't like that. Let's make it smaller. So, not that I'm not a fan of white space, because I am, but sometimes it's just too much. So let me just try and see if I like this better. So we're going to have that over here. I'll have this bike up there. And this little one there. So maybe I'll tweak that up here. What do you guys think of this? Do you think it needs a bit more stamping in the background, or do you think it's perfect just like that? I think that is quite fun. Maybe we'll just trim that end flush. What do you guys think? Oh my goodness, I'm really liking this color combination. Okay. While I am waiting for your comments, I'm going to just grab, oh, those are not my, just need my little scissors. Perfect. Thanks, Carol. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to adhere this down with my Stampin' Seal. I think, now the only thing is I wanted to make sure that this bike was going to fit under it. So I think if we do it just up here like this and across, then I am going to flip this over and trim off this bit of crushed curry here. Okay. Thank you guys for your comments and your thumbs up and your hearts. I do appreciate that. If you're watching over on YouTube and you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I've set myself a goal to be at 1,000 subscribers by December 31st. So it is getting really close. I think I'm well, less than 200 away now. So that's exciting. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do that. Okay, then we're going to add here, we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our bike. Remember, this was as your afternoon. And we're going to go ahead and stick this one up here. Oh, no, maybe this way a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do the same on our Calypso Coral bike. We'll put one on each wheel here. Okay, this guy can kind of overlap. So fun. All right, so then we're going to stick this to the front of our card. And because you guys know I love dimensionals, I like lots of layers, we're going to use some dimensionals to pop this basic white piece onto our card base. And then we just have to add some bling. And this is like a super easy card that I am loving. I think it turned out really wonderful. And it was easy because the inspiration came from the catalog. So, do you guys take inspiration from that beautiful catalog? Stampin' Up's catalogs are always full of great designs and ideas, and often it gets overlooked for places to look for your inspiration. So there is the card. Now, I did choose 2 different embellishments because I wasn't sure. The one in the catalog doesn't have any, but I didn't think that was appropriate. I think we have to have bling. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Good morning. So I chose rhinestones, or I chose the matte decorative dots. Is that what they're called? Oh, ombre matte decorative dots. I was close because I noticed there's Calypso Coral in here and there's some blue that could tie in. So what do you guys think? Should we go with the shiny bling and do some rhinestones, or should we do the ombre matte dots? Let me know. I'm watching your comments. So again, if you're just catching me right now and you're just joining us, this is the color combination for this week. And that was the inspiration for the card, along with one of the samples on page 90 of the annual catalog. So combining the 2 is how we came up with this fun card today. Okay, good. I'm so glad you guys chose the ombre colored mats. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's open those up. And I don't know where my take a pick tool has landed. So again, Denise has a really large mess on her desk. So we're just going to use this old pick tool here, and we'll go ahead and we'll add in, I think, the Calypso Coral ones. So let's just go ahead and add a couple down here. And I love that they're ombre, so you get like even though they're the same, they're Calypso Coral, it's different shades, so they look completely different, which I think is really fabulous. And then let's maybe put, I know I'm always like thinking everything needs to be in 3s, but on this card, I feel like 3 is not quite enough. So let's go ahead and add 4. And then maybe we need just one more little guy right down here. Somewhere else we need. There we go. How's that? What do you guys think? Isn't that fun? What a great card to create. It was very simple. Oh, hello, Judy. You're late, but you're still here. Welcome, welcome. It's all good. So this is the card that we just created using the Fun on Wheels bundle. So this is the stamp set here, and we have those beautiful, awesome dies right here. We cased the card on page 90 of the catalog, but of course we switched it out to include this week's color challenge. So I had a lot of fun stamping with you guys all today, and I hope that you enjoyed being here stamping along with me, and I hope that this maybe has inspired you to create one of your own, or to look in that beautiful, beautiful catalog of ours. That Stampin' Up catalog is so full of amazing ideas and projects just waiting for us to case. So there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead now and go over to my Birdsnest Designs Facebook page. If you haven't followed me over there, head on over to Facebook, Birdsnest Designs, and I am going to post this color graphic, okay? It's going to look just like this. I'm going to post that. After you've created your card using those 3 colors or ones that are close if you don't have those exact ones, then please post your project in the comments below. I love to see who's stamping along with me and who's participating in these fun challenges every week. You can, if you're not a card maker, I have a few friends who are scrapbookers, and every week they place a scrapbook layout that they've created using that challenge. So cards are welcome, scrapbooks are welcome, home decor, any kind of craft you're doing, just go ahead and post and let's all participate in this fun color combination. All right, everybody, I will be back at 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Join me then for my cards by mail free class tutorial. And later this afternoon, I'm not sure exactly what time, but I will be back here live to go over the Halloween stamp camp that Michelle and I are doing together. So join me back then when you see that notification or catch the replay. All right, everybody, have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Cheers.